Hey guys, welcome back to the Bucket Think Tank for another round of future state pulls because, oh, there's a lot. There's a lot. So let's start off with Green Lantern. And Green Lantern is as three. Three writers in this one, most because it just has three different stories. So the first one's written by Jeffrey Thorne, who came under some heat earlier when he talked about how Hal Jordan was like his least favorite Green Lantern, just didn't really care about him. And he's apparently cleared that up. I don't particularly care. But let's look at his story. And his story is just kind of blah. So in Doctor Strange comics, there's a sort of trend going around now that something's wrong with magic. That is the story. And the same thing's happening in Justice League Dark, but at least that was part of one huge story. As of now, we've had, I want to say, at least two relaunches of Doctor Strange. We've had the same story. Something's wrong with magic, just differently. This time, something's wrong with the emotional spectrum. And this has happened quite a bit in the Green Lantern history. It hasn't happened in a while, though, so it's not as bad here. This time, though, the story takes place in a post something's wrong with the emotional spectrum, or at least the Green Lantern rings. They've stopped working, and so John Stewart is, I guess, trying to convince everyone, or at least himself, that the Green Lantern Corps can still be the Green Lantern Corps without Green Lantern rings. So, they've got laser swords, like actual like laser-like swords or energy swords, and they got blasters, and they're trying to help evacuate this planet. And it's met by opposition, and John is offered, like, hey, do you need some help? And John's like, no, we got this. We got the Green Lantern Corps got this. And, well, you're not green anymore, so I don't get it. But at the same time, I do get it. He's trying to prove that the Green Lantern Corps, or at least to himself, that the Green Lantern Corps is more than just the rings. It's about the people and their dedication to the cause. And Gnort's here. Who would have thought we'd see Gnort? I didn't. I didn't. And it isn't bad. It's just not what I'm interested in. And maybe this will be better later on. Maybe issue 2 will endear me to the characters, but I don't know. I don't know. To me, I'm not interested in a Green Lantern book where they're not being, doing Green Lantern stuff. I appreciate the effort. I like the idea. Not feeling it right now. Then we have the Taking of Sector 0123 by Ryan Candy, Ryan Cady. Oh, good lord! And this is about pretty much the same story, but different. In this case, Jessica Cruz has been trying to defend this way station that the Green Lantern Corps uses, and she's been protecting it from the Sinestro Corps. And this is cool, showing how far Jessica has come as she's able to, you know, take out these Sinestro Corps members without her ring, just using her ingenuity, her training. It's cool. It's showing how far she's come, but I don't know. I don't know. Looks great. I liked it better than the other ones. The end of this, when she comes across Lisa Drac, who is pretty much the lore keeper of the Sinestro Corps. She keeps the Book of Sinestro. She's slept with Sinestro. Like, no one knows Sinestro better than Lisa Drac. And it's fun. How this ends is sort of interesting. The fact that she's offered a Sinestro Corps ring, that is fun. It sort of reminds me of the Green Lanterns by Sam Humphries, when she had thought a Sinestro Corps ring might be the ring for her, just because fear is what consumes her life. So there's that. Who knows? Who knows? And then there's the Book of Guy, written by Ernie Altbacker, and this one's, I think, the most hilarious. So this takes place shortly before the rings stop working. So Guy goes to stop these two tribes fighting over what they believe is a holy relic. It's actually just a bit of debris from a spaceship that fell into a crater. And, there's some great Guy Gardner moments here. His ring, as he's able to at first, stop the fighting, and they treat it like, oh, you're a god. You must be an emissary from the Great One. And it fails. Guy's like, oh, I'm gonna have to fake this through. So he does it as best he can. And he's there for at least 25 years. And he's sort of worked things out. He's had to tell them that, look, just because I said that grape jelly is the only jelly worth having does not mean you get to kill people who don't like grape jelly. He's brought them a foosball table. He's brought in irrigation systems, better harvesting systems. It's all great. He's having a party. And as it seems, things okay, we've united the two rival religious groups. You know, everything's fine. One guy's like, no, he's a heretic. The prophet is wrong. This prophet is correct. This prophet is Lobo. And I'm like, oh, this is gold. This is gold. So yeah, I'm not gonna lie. I liked two out of these three. Sort of the opposite of the next Batman, where I really only liked one of the three. Actually, I really just sort of enjoyed one of the three. But it was still fun. Jeffrey Thorne will probably win me over in issue 2, maybe. Or maybe when his run apparently probably gets started, because I believe he's going to be the new Green Lantern writer going forward, from what I've heard. What would you guys think? I like the Book of Guy and the Taking of Sector 0123 better than I liked Last Lanterns. I don't know. Again, seeing Green Lanterns do Green Lantern stuff, because it's the Book of Guy, The Taking, and Last Lanterns in that order for me. But I don't know. Anyway, with that in mind, let's bring this video to a close. If you're new to the Bucket Think Tank, feel free to like, comment, share, subscribe, check out some other videos, and I'll catch you all later. This is the Bucket Think Tank signing off. Thanks for watching, and as always, may your fandom serve you well.